Welcome to our live streaming on Facebook and YouTube with the men's open singles semifinal between Samuel Murray and Kurtis Cullen. Samuel Murray of originally Baie-Comeau, but Saint-Hubert, Quebec, and Kurtis Cullen of Brandon. A repeat of one of last year's semifinals. Sam Murray, the reigning Canadian champion. 5 straight singles championships against Kurtis Cullen. I'm Daryl Davis, along with Devin Halko. We're at the University of Calgary for as we said, the 2024 Racquetball Canada National Championships. Daryl Davis and Devin Halko. This should be a good one. There's a big crowd here too, hey Devin?
Absolutely, this is awesome. So we're into the semifinal match here, and yeah, these two have battled it out lots of times at these nationals and selection events. There's number 1 in Canada, number 3 currently. So, or, sorry, number 4 is Kurtis, and yeah, it's going to be a battle of serves. Kurtis is known for his powerful serve, and if he can get a weak return off Sam, he's going to do quite successful in this match.
It's going to be loud in here.
Exactly, the ball's going to be moving, and we're going to try and keep up to it here.
Best of 5, games to 11, rally point scoring. Every rally ends in a point. Samuel Murray is up 3-0 to start this first game. Devin Halko just looked it up. We're trying. They've played each other a lot over the years, and we just looked it up on Pro Sports Racquetball Pro Stats. Is that the website?
Yeah, exactly. And so Pro Racquetball Stats they do a great job of tracking all the international events as well as our Canadian events. And yeah, in Canadian events here, Sam has taken over Kurtis 6-0, and yeah, we'll see if he can make it 7-0 or Kurtis can maybe pull the upset today.
Kurtis played exceptionally well in the last few years. I'm amazed how well he's playing because he's conducting a lot of junior clinics. He's looking after things, employee of Racquetball Canada, and helps out with the development system. We talked to him when we set up our junior programs in Regina. So, and he's coaching. He's my roommate this week. So.
Absolutely, yeah. No, he's been great for the sport. I know he's on the board now and as a director of sport development, I think it is. He also was one that kind of set up those inflatable courts that we have going around to the school programs and stuff.
And his game is improving. His game is improving at the same time.
Absolutely, yeah. He's playing quite a few tour events too throughout the years, and
made it to a gold medal match. His partner got injured, Rodrigo Montoya, one of the best players in the world, and they were ready to play for a gold medal. So he's made some pro stops. Obviously, Samuel Murray's played 2 really well. Won a Tier 1 event and won another event this year. So he's got 2 IRT titles. Sam Murray's one of the top players in the world.
Absolutely. I think there's endless things we could say about Sam and what he's accomplished in his career. And I've kind of seen him grow up as well. He's a few years older than me. And yeah, it's been amazing to watch him grow into one of the top players in the world.
You know what I've liked about him? I've always liked watching him play. His hands are amazing. His ability to re-kill a shot always astounded me. But what I've noticed, and I told him this a little while ago, is how much he seems to enjoy playing now, too. He loves the sport, and he even talks about it. And you could see his game just kind of blossom when he started, something as little as patting an opponent on the behind when you like the shot. It's a good shot. And you see that from him now, that it's an emotional game.
And I was on the court with him last night in doubles, and it's always a great opportunity to play against him, and he gave us a couple calls, and he was a very great sportsmanship. It's fun to play him, and it's an honor to play against him at that level. And yeah, like you said, his hands are insane, and the way he reads the game and plays, and I think he thinks about 2 seconds faster than all of us.
Yeah, he's ahead of everybody, isn't he? The way his reaction and the conditioning that he got in a couple of years ago when he decided really to take the game seriously. He trimmed down. He's still always been a muscular, strong man, but just the way that he all of a sudden just looked so fit and ready to play all the time. Good hands, both of them, and quick. I keep saying I've watched Kurtis grow up too. When I first saw him playing in Winnipeg, I keep thinking the racket was bigger than he is, and now you see him spread up over 6 feet tall and he's got that long reach. But watching these two, especially after Lee Connolly yesterday, and Lee's so emotional on the court, that we've got two stoic characters out here that don't show a lot of emotion and keep themselves in check pretty well, don't they?
Absolutely, yeah. They're both very calm. I know, talking about Sam, he had a big win at the Lewis Drugs Pro-Am there where he was actually down in Game 2 against Moscow, so 14-1.
Yeah.
And he was able to come back. And after scoring 13 points in a row, he looked about the same as he did when he was down 14-1. So.
Skip ball.
Game 1 in this best of 5, men's open. Men's open singles, 7-7.
It's been a bit of a back and forth battle here. I think a couple mistakes put from each side. We haven't seen too many great winners, and I think that's a good thing. They're putting pressure on each other to make those shots, and yeah, it's going to be a battle of who makes less mistakes, and Kurtis kind of with the unforced error there maybe could have let that ball come off the back wall.
But we've been talking about these courts too, Devin, that they don't seem to really jump off that back wall, so that's why everybody's hitting the drive serves, right?
Exactly.
Because they're staying down and they don't jet the way that you expect them to.
No, exactly, and we've seen some funny bounces where the ball looks like it's going into the corner and it actually flies straight out about 10 feet, and you got to go down and chase it.
They've said it's a deceptive court, but I haven't heard anybody complaining about it. Just say that sometimes you get a funny bounce, which happens. Seems to be a few more than some courts, but makes it kind of entertaining, actually. These players are so skilled. So 9-7 for Sam Murray, and we're Mackenzie Braley just left, so I think we're going to stay on the air rather than run a break and talk about this game a little bit, how Kurtis Cullen's played pretty well. It was fun to watching him yesterday against Lee Connell, like we talked about. Kurtis beat Paul Shanks and Lee Connell to get here. Sammy Murray beat David Serra, who played maybe the game of his life and got the opening game off Sammy Murray. And Sam just kind of, you could see him get his game back together. And then he beat Tanner Prentice yesterday in the quarterfinals. So they haven't had, I don't think neither of them been forced to 5. So they haven't been forced to the end of their exhaustion.
Exactly. I think these guys are both fresh, and they're both in unbelievable shape, right? So I think we've only had one doubles match so far each for the both of them, and yeah, I think these guys are in incredible shape. That this is kind of the first that they're going to give it their all, and I was going to say in Edmonton 2 months ago, Kurtis was actually able to take a game off Sam Murray. I think it was 12-10 there, and Kurtis played a great match and served out of his mind a little bit. So.
And if they win this one, this is a semifinal game. If they win it, they have a day off before Saturday's final too. So Sam Murray serves at 9-7. Whoa.
Stop.
A little bit of contact there. They're both smiling, so I think they're both okay, which is good.
They're also they've played doubles together too as juniors, so they've known each other a long time. These guys.
I think John Halko is calling a point currently, so he's saying that Sam couldn't have get that ball.
Well, I have it as Sam Main rally. No, sorry, it's the other way. Sorry.
This is confusing. I wish we had a replay. I almost forgot who.
Instant replay. I think what happened there is Kurtis kind of had it open court and shot it over to the right side down the line, and Sam tried to
get over,
over,
and it was
Kurtis.
out of reach, right?
Exactly.
So that's why.
So that's what John Halko called. Is he called that Sam couldn't go out that ball.
Yep.
Sam didn't really have an argument, so we're gonna continue play with Kurtis getting that point.
Great serve by Kurtis Cullen.
And that's going to be the key today. If
Curtis
Kurtis
between
can
the two of them,
pop that serve in, right?
Drive serves. Two of the hardest hitters in Canada, maybe in the world.
I would say Kurtis might be up there in top 3 in the world. Absolutely. I don't know if we've had the radar gun on him recently.
Not this year.
I think last Nationals he was clocked at about 160.
So it's pretty fast.
That's miles per hour for all
I
of
know.
our.
That's not kilometers, for us Canadians. We've had some camera issues, so I don't know if that's what Mackenzie Braley's working on.
Yeah, Kurtis
That's
isn't gonna. He can't do that, right?
No.
You got to put some pace on the ball, get Sam to
Always.
the back of the court. Sam with his hands, he's gonna be able to put that wherever he wants.
Sam Murray wins the first game, 11-9 in this best of 5. They go to a. We're going to take a break for a minute anyway, and don't think there'll be any commercials this break, but we'll see if we're getting everything fixed up technically.
Game 2, Sam leads 1-0. Kurtis to serve. 0-0.
I'm Daryl Davis with Devin Halko. We're at University of Calgary for the Racquetball Canada 2024 National Championships. We're watching a men's open singles semifinal. Sam Murray won the first game against Kurtis Cullen. Sam Murray's four-time Canadian singles champion. Going to continue the string, and Kurtis Cullen standing in his way in this semifinal. Kurtis Cullen opens game 2 with the first point, 1-0.
That's a great return from Sam, right? He's getting Kurtis to the back there, and yeah, Kurtis just missed a serve a little bit. It came out to the encroachment line there. Like we said, that's kind of one of those bounces that come off the back wall, and Sam got ahead of it, chased it. Like I said, he thinks about 2 seconds ahead of all of us, and he knows where that ball is going to drop, and able to put the right shot into play.
Short. Second serve.
Wow.
Pretty nice.
You know, that's a really good set serve by Sam. It had a great angle, and these walls are spinny, so Kurtis jumped on that, which I think is the right move, and was able to roll it out from about shoulder high, which Kurtis is quite good at. So.
And his shoulder is pretty high.
Exactly. That's a great shot by Sam. He knew Kurtis was going to be running back to center court there and was able to, that's pure athleticism right there, Sam, able to keep that down the line.
Toughest place to get to is where you've just been in racquetball, isn't it? It's a lot of players.
Absolutely, and Kurtis is so fast. He's moving there at the speed of light, and yeah, can't reverse that. That's a textbook shot from Sam. We've seen kind of that, it's almost in between a wide angle and a cross court where it's kind of bouncing and comes off the sidewall and dives into the back wall. These courts just seem to die in the back, so a lot of players have been kind of picking that jam or kind of half wide angle pass this week.
Sammy Murray serving at 3-2. Amazing hands, both of them. The gets, the sports I enjoy watching, like volleyball, racquetball, the defense is almost as maybe often more impressive than the offense sometimes, isn't
Absolutely,
it? Just the shots you get to hit back.
Yeah, I think some of the best rallies are you see the defensive player maybe get 5, 6, 7 in a row, and they end up winning the rally, and it really shows you that that defensive game can keep you in a rally, and you wait for your opportunity, right? And that's a big part of the sport is our offensive side, but the defensive side doesn't get enough love. Absolutely.
If you hit it back, you get one more chance.
Exactly, Daryl.
5-6-2.
Sam Murray opened up a 3-point lead here. 5 serving 2 in this second game, the best of 5. What a tough
was-
shot. What a get, though, by Sam Murray just to keep it in play. And see Kurtis just didn't have a shot at it.
Absolutely, yeah. Me and Daryl were staring right at that ceiling ball, and I think it was about 1 millimeter off the side wall there, and died about a foot off the back wall. So that's a great return by Sam, and Kurtis tried to shoot it, and probably should have went up to the ceiling and maybe had a chance at another opportunity.
Just even scraping it off sometimes. Sometimes you need a chisel to make a shot here.
Exactly.
6-2 this game for Sam Murray.
Timeout. Yeah, Kurtis called a timeout currently. His score is 6-2, halfway through the second game here.
What was the score of the first game? Do you remember, Devin?
It was 11-9, I believe.
These guys played against each other last year in the semifinal too. That Sam Murray won.
20 seconds, please.
Just checking back though, they've been doubles partners. I think back in juniors somewhere. Yeah, World Juniors. They won a bronze together in 2011 as doubles partners.
That's a long time ago.
It
now.
is.
Both these guys are grown up, maybe a little bit bigger than they were in 2011.
Yeah, I
grown
think so.
some muscle.
Sam's a little stronger, and Kurtis is even taller than he was. So, Daryl Davis back with Devin Halko. We're at the University of Calgary inside the Kinesiology building at the Racket Center for a men's open singles semifinal. 2024 Canadian Racquetball Championship. Sam Murray serving.
Point.
You know, that's such a tough serve, and Sam's really good at that. He stands on the left side of the box, and it's almost a screen serve. He's almost perfected that about racket length away from his body, and kind of has that natural screen where you can't tell where it's going, and just died in the corner, and that's a great serve by Sam.
Puts him ahead 7-2. Long serve. Sam Murray serving again. 7 serves 2.
It's a textbook rally right there. Great lob serve by Sam. I think Kurtis kind of guessed it was going to the forehand side, adjusted to the right, or sorry, the left side, and Sam was able to get a return and put it down.
No, we teach our juniors 3-shot rallies.
Exactly.
You work it. 3 shots. There's that drive serve you talked about.
Great guts by Kurtis. We're going to see Kurtis called a skip on himself there.
Yeah,
and
Sam
both
was
these
already
guys are
good.
great sportsmen.
Yeah, yes, they are. Yeah.
Some great gets by both players there.
We talk about the defense. They both hit it so well and re-kill so well. But Sam Murray, showing why he's a national champion.
Exactly.
9-2.
Yeah, Kurtis taking about 1.5 steps there to get to that ball. Sam has just such a great angle on it that it's just going to either die in that corner, so Kurtis has to take it early. And yeah, it's tough to get a racket on it, let alone a decent shot.
And he switched sides. His most effective one, his really effective serve has been to the backhand. It went to the forehand there.
Absolutely.
10-2. Possible game point. Know where we wanted to put that. 11-2 for Sam Murray. Game 2, this best of 5. And Daryl Davis along with Devin Halko. We're just figuring out what's going on here at the Nationals. So we're going to stay live, I think, for a little while. Might turn our mics off for a little break between this because our voices need a break.
Absolutely. We'll be back.
Back in a minute. Game 3, Samuel Murray against Kurtis Cullen, men's open singles semifinal, the University of Calgary. Racquetball Canada 2024 National Championships. I'm Daryl Davis, along with Devin Halko, and we got one of those weird corners we've talked about that Sam Murray's hit a few of those today. Devin has
exactly. Yeah, those balls aren't coming out into the middle of into the center court there. I think that's what we've seen from drive serves from every player this week is that great wide angle that really just catches like 2 inches behind the back wall, side wall, and able to just come out and kind of die and have a funny bounce.
Because we've seen a lot. Very few lob serves, and everybody's trying to take advantage of the way these courts play with the drive serves because they're not jetting out. They die in the back corner, it seems like, no matter how hard you hit them. So.
Stop. Second serve.
Second serve for Kurtis Cullen and Brandon. Playing Sam Murray, the 5-time singles champion. 5 straight championships. Sam Murray of Saint-Hubert, Quebec. Is that a behind the back shot?
Yeah,
John Halko's in front of me, the referee. So yeah.
And he hit it with quite a bit of pace as well. So yeah, Kurtis was able to catch that behind the back and unfortunately set Sam up at the front of the court, and Sam was able to hit a perfect wide angle pass to the back of the court.
There it is. We're seeing a few of those. It's starting to get
another great drive serve there, and
yep.
yeah, me and Darrow are sitting right here, and it's hitting about 1 inch or 2 off the back wall from the side wall right in the corner, and yeah, those are going to die or they're going to come flying out, and Kurtis is trying to read them in 0.2 of a second here, and it's been tough. So great serves by Sam.
Cut it off that time. What nice hands. He's got the softest hands of almost any player I've ever seen. For
exactly, and then being on the court with Sam last night, that was what we noticed is Sam would pound the ball at us maybe 3-4 times, and all of a sudden he hits it about quarter pace, and you're waiting for him to, and he looks the exact same setup too, right? He looks like he's going to pound the ball back to your side, and he's able to splat kind of half speed and put it down, or just throw one down the line at kind of half speed, and you're really unprepared for it.
Yeah, you're rocking off your heels, right? So
5 serve 1.
5 serve 1, Samuel Murray against Kurtis Cullen. Game 3 of the best of 5. Men's open singles semifinal at the University of Calgary. I'm Daryl Davis along with Devin Halko.
No ball. Second serve.
Long serve, second serve there. Bit of a power skip from Kurtis there. Broke the string, I think, on that play. So Kurtis just changing his racket real quick and getting back on the court right away.
You only get like 30 seconds, right? So.
Yep.
6 serve 1.
Samuel Murray serving at 6-1. Game 3, that's best of 5. Games to 11, rally point.
That's a great choice by Kurtis, right? He could feel Sam behind him in the center court there, and I think Sam kind of guessed the pinch, and Kurtis was able to put it down the line.
You use your body a little bit for a screen on that one, a legal screen.
Yeah, you gotta take your room, and Kurtis did a good job of doing that there.
Yeah, side on. You appeal it? Okay. I call avoidable.
So Kurtis is currently appealing the call.
Appealed the avoidable.
One of our head referees.
Christine Richardson, one line judge, agreed with John Halko, and Rick Matson, the other one, didn't. So Kurtis Cullen loses his appeal on that one.
Call stands. So
call stands.
Sam held up on that one. Kurtis took away the kind of cross court shot there, and yeah, that's avoidable. You got to give that person that shot.
Yeah.
No. Second serve. Skip.
Kurtis Cullen gets a point back. Moves in the service box. When we talk about rally point, if he doesn't make a move here, it's tough to get back in the rally
Exactly.
point.
I think we were talking about it yesterday, Daryl. The only time in racquetball when you have an opportunity to control the ball and exactly where you want it to go is when you're serving.
Yep.
Sam, I actually just learned this term the other day, or yesterday, from Danielle Ramsey. Apparently that's called a front side shot. So the front wall, side wall, and kind of cracks out, rolls. That's called a front side. So
okay.
That's what Sam was able to just pull off there on Kurtis's serve return.
To move up 8-3. He serves.
Great get. Wow. What a rally.
He's a big man, but he moves so well. We talk about his soft hands, and his ability to get around the court is absolutely amazing. Kurtis Cullen hit a couple of
and part of moving around is knowing where that ball is going to end up, right? He's able to be there split second before Kurtis hits and guesses, right? It's not a guess. He knows where it's going.
Yep. Is that 4-8? 4-8. So once in a while I lose track of the scores. Just electronically, we're all geared in here, though.
Second serve.
Second serve, Cullen against Murray. Men's Open semifinal. Best of 5. Murray won the first 2.
That's a great ceiling ball by Kurtis. Really nice and tight to the right side of the wall there. And he does well with that. Instead of poking it up front, he gets Sam to the back and shooting. And Sam tried to shoot that. Yeah, and Kurtis wins that rally.
Good. 6 serves 8.
6 serves 8. Sam Murray appealed that. Call stood. Kurtis Cullen gets the point. Trailing 6-8 in this third game of the best of 5. Nice serve. How many aces?
Yeah, for those at home, the camera doesn't look like it, but that serve is probably coming at Sam 150 miles an hour and, yeah, about 2 inches over the line and 3 bounces before the back wall.
Oh. That's a tough one. Strange bounce. It's a heck of a serve. Ended up going against Kurtis Cullen. Sam Murray gets back in the service box. Serving 9-7 in this third game of the best of 5 men's open semifinal. Oh, touchdown.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So that ball went above the outline here. And that's the tough part, right? Sam hits a great serve, and Kurtis just gets a racket on it, and unfortunately it not able to touch the ceiling, so it goes out of play.
10-7, potential game point. Sam Murray scored a potential match point, 10-7. It's the winning serve. Sam Murray wins 11-7 to win the best of 5, 11-9, 11-2, 11-7. Sam Murray gets into Saturday's final against the winner of the next game between Trevor Webb and Kobe Owasa. We'll show that one next. And Daryl Davis and Devin Halko talking about that one, kind of the way it expected to go. Yeah,
I think so. Sam is just so consistent, right? And Kurtis plays the tour and is a great up-and-coming player, but Sam's just some of the skill that he has with his hands and some of his footwork and speed and the way he's able to get balls, and Kurtis has to shoot, right? Kurtis has to end rallies, and there's a few skips and a few opportunities that he gave Sam, and Sam's always able to end it, right? So it was a great match. Kurtis served really good, I thought, and that's going to be Kurtis's key, right? Is if he can get those serves in, he's going to be able to squeak a game out next time, hopefully.
All right, great semifinal. We get another one coming up next. After the little break, Trevor Webb and Kobe Owasa playing for the other spot in the final against 5-time national champion, singles champion, and we'll add his doubles titles in later, Samuel Murray's advance to Saturdays. Thanks, Devin. Appreciate it. I'm Daryl Davis. We'll be back in a little while.
Awesome. Thanks, Daryl.
You bet, Daryl.